This time, for a change, I'll be reviewing real AudioQuest power cable. As I've said in my series of videos, I'm trying to compare some fakes that I bought from Ali with the original cables that I bought from local authorized distributor with all the invoices, etc., etc. So I'm sure they are real. In this case, I'll be talking with quite old cable from AudioQuest table, and this is NRG 3 power cable. It's no longer produced, but back in the day it had one of the best value to quality ratios. So I got it and I was using this for many years, and this was one of the base cables in my cable shootout, because I know it's original, it's AudioQuest, so it was something solid that I was using for many years. And keeping the review template the same, I'd like to tell you about the base on this as the first thing. Well, the base is fine, but it is a bit muddy. You won't know that if you're not comparing this cable to anything better. If you compare this cable to something like a stock black cable that comes with your equipment, this cable will be like a revelation. It's absolutely stunning. But compared to better cables, when you have a range of options, the base on that would be a bit muddy. It's not precise and it's not in point base that I love. The next, the mids. Well, the mids are also not very good. They are a bit veiled, that would be the word. They do not have a lot of details. And the same goes for treble, because treble with that cable is not airy and it doesn't have a good extension. I have no idea how the power cable can affect the amplifier or digital to analog converter. But the fact is that with that cable you won't get as airy and detailed treble as you would get with other more expensive options, be it original or fake. So the next thing is the detail. Detail on that is quite okay actually. There are better cables, but in my cable shootout they were also worse cables in this regard. And by detail here I mean detail overall, because treble is slightly veiled, but the detail overall is acceptable. And the last thing would be the holography and stereo imaging, and this was the weakest cable in the whole shootout in this regard. So it didn't have a very precise positioning of instruments. It didn't give you this elegant 3D holography stage with instruments placed higher, lower, deeper, wider, etc., etc. And this basically would sound like I hate that cable, and that's not true. As I've said, I bought it with my decision. It was not something random. I bought it when I was buying this cable after auditioning a couple of other cables, and the thing is that you have to put things into perspective. From what I've said, this may not sound like a good cable, but bear in mind that I'm comparing this to other cables in my shootout, and some of these cables were much more expensive than this one. This cable, compared to your basic cables that you get with your equipment, the ones that you get in a box, the one that producers are giving you for free with the equipment, is like a revelation. It changes the things, and if you change the regular back cable for this one, you will actually hear the changes. It's not the best cable around, but for the price, especially nowadays when you can get these used, this is quite a good cable. I won't dwell on the price, because as I said, it's no longer produced, and all of the cables you can get right now are used. and the price would be widely different in different countries, and the price would also depend on the length of the cable. But it's not expensive. It's not expensive. I saw some of them running around here for like 40-50 bucks, something like that. So that's all for this review. Stay tuned for other reviews. I have some more cables to describe, and at the end we'll have summary videos for speaker cables, power cables, and XLR interconnect cables. Enjoy the rest of the day and see you next time.